Into game number 3, into the land of Dawn we go. Still Fnatic Onic trailing, or rather equalized after what was such a dominant game by GEEK fam. But will they be able to retain the dominance in game number 3?
Below.
But this is an interesting fact.
He
And
blows.
both games, 1 and 2. Oh, whoa, hang on a minute. Beloyski.
Oh, trying to go for the clear. Oh,
He reset it.
yeah.
The
Quick
Score
reset.
1-1.
It's not going to be the full reset like before the whole patch of the purple buff, but still, it's annoying. And it will give Vincent already an advantageous clearer on the alpha. Even more time than now. Just build out that snowball.
Yeah, it's a great delay.
Well, the fun fact I was going to say is that both teams that actually won in game 1 and 2 had the
So there's a
Beatrix,
flicker
Kailas,
on the
and
Phobias.
Suyo. That's an interesting coincidence. Beloyski once again, though.
Beloyski being a bit of a memer here.
Keyboy.
Oh, Keyboy.
Unfortunately, there's no
See, that's
spear
the
of
flicker?
alpha. There's
No.
an iron hook, though. Again, both these roamers just playing with their skills, going back and forth, but definitely Vincent getting a lot of value with the faster clear because of Beloy's reset.
Beloyski going with the pull yourself together along with the
Not a big
focus,
fan of
just
Kyrie's
optimizing
pathing
and
here.
playmaking as always. Going in line
Vin's
with
gonna
what
hit
he's
4
used
before
to.
Kyrie.
And in the gold lane,
I think
see
I'll
the
go with
weapon
an
mastery
XQZ
again
too.
from CW. So
Oh!
Keyboy, oh god!
Oh my
blast
God,
from
what a hook.
Suns and the basic attack fade away. You can try to flicker out of the basic attack, but it'll follow you. Vincent, not level
I don't know why
4.
Vincent
I
hit
thought
that. He
Kyrie
should have waited till
took
the
that
burn ran
away.
off.
It's insane how Kyrie was delayed, but not Beloyski.
Oh my god.
Mistake from
No
Beloy,
way.
then a mistake from Beloy. Can he escape? Suns, curse blast, no!
Oh
flicker
my
to
God.
Get away. 2 early kills from Suns. And, you can see
And
the
Vincent's
reset,
getting screwed in
or
his own
rather,
jungle.
pressure placed down Vincent with the Spear of Alpha defensively. Kyrie with the force. Trying to go for
Wait,
a little
Kyrie?
more damage. Veldora, this place is
Kyrie trolling?
from going for the immortal form for even longer. But what looked to be a dub for GEEK fam is now turned into a massive win. Keyboy!
Another hook,
Again
bro.
with another
What?
hook onto a boy.
Whew, the pressure coming in from this Franco, dude.
Keyboy's
in
crazy
theory,
on the
GEEK
Franco.
fam, you know, they can still get a bit of an advantage. They still have a lot of good setup tools to go for big team fights. But Fnatic Onic, as long as they're able to leverage the frontline durability of Rez and Keyboy's pressure here, if they can get the advantage in moving into the jungle in the rotations and setting up traps for GEEK fam, they can start snowballing very reliably.
Oi!
What the
Oh
hell?
my.
Whoa.
A lot of things
What was
happening.
that from Eldora?
Skill shot galore. Land of Dawn for game number 3. So far, the pressure
What was that
has
from
been
Eldora?
exerted a lot by Keyboy. Penetration minute by CW. Just clear out the wave and maybe create irritation from Sans. And so far, Kyrie, he was delayed with the purple buff, but the fact that he was able to get level 4 earlier than Vincent is not short of something very, 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 very good for Fnatic Onic, because he's able to be in the fights again and so
Phobias
present
and
as well
useless
for
flicker.
Fnatic Onic.
Yeah, basically.
Beloyski and Keyboy, you're seeing a big difference right here. Beloyski is just kind of reacting for the most part. He did go and prioritize the invasion, the delay onto.
What in the
Kyrie's farming
NACT
there,
is
but
this?
Keyboy is just going aggressively in the lanes. That's a big difference. And for Fnatic Onic, this trio mid is just so lethal right now. Franco, Vexana, and the Suyo. This early game is dangerous coming in from Fnatic Onic, and you're seeing GEEK fam respected, but sometimes they are overextending a bit more, allowing Keyboy to find a lot of these value moments.
You know, they'll look for they will look to snowball even further, maybe shut down the Natan, like how it was in last game, in game number 2. I mean, Shadera was all over the place towards CW, did not give him a chance to play the lane, especially after that solo kill. CW was just fully shut down, but now it's a different side of the coins. Shadera having to play the Natan, and now CW with the Beatrix. Turtle spawning though, and Beloyski is already standing behind the pit. But Onic, of course, Fnatic Onic rather, they will try to force this one out.
Yeah, they have the tools to do so. Like we said, the control right here. Beloy's going to be zoned out, bullet away by Rez. Veldora is trying to open up situation,
home?
but
Yeah,
Sans
no.
is close by.
Zoning them in the back. Up the Beloy's pathway as well. He doesn't even use the Revitalize. No, that's just normal regen. He's able to zone the entire GEEK fam away. Chadera on the other side of the map, just farming on the Natan as expected.
Yeah, doesn't want the pressure
Very
from Beatrix.
Nihao.
He swaps
Come on
lanes up top. And Rez is there to catch the wave as well. They look to invade the purple, but nah, GEEK fam, they deny it.
Veldora though, 1v3 potentially. But no, it's too durable, the Phobias, so Fnatic Onic won't be going for that risky play. Kyrie once more with the aggressive itemization here, going for the cooldown boots, just getting as many skills out as possible. Vincent on the alpha, despite the advantageous clear, just due to the pressure, hasn't really been able to find a lot of moments in the mid lane or the side
My short
lane.
stream stopped
So,
working. Holy
even
shit,
just a
I didn't even
bad match,
realize.
Fnatic Onic trying to stifle their early game aggression, but it's looking quite
All
difficult.
right, it's fine
now.
now.
It's opening windows here for CW to actually get the tower on the bottom side.
Oh, a boy has to flicker from that. I don't know if it was going to connect. Real world manipulation. Beloyski implosion by Eternal Guard cancels for a bit. Now Spear of Alpha over to Keyboy, but the Bloody Hunt locks
Oh,
Oh,
Bloody Hunt on the
Kyrie
1 HP
gets rid of
Keyboy,
him.
but dies to
Veldora
Veldora.
flicker, able to find the demonic
Veldora
course.
trying to
Now
do something.
over to the
Rez is dead as
Inferno
well.
pursuit.
It's
Chidera
actually a
getting
2 for
kill
2
over
trade so
Rez
far.
as well. And it
They
becomes
should be able to
a
get
2
top.
for 2.
I don't think they can defend
Geek
it.
fam looking at
Actually, holy,
damage from
never mind.
Kyrie. Did not expect that.
That's huge
Chidera
damage.
definitely has to respect that now. And to the mid lane, it's a tier 1, so in favor of Fnatic Onic still.
2-4-2, and it was an instant trade. A lot of things happening. Who won that trade, Arashi?
I
fixed the sword
Fnatic
stream.
Onic
My bad for that.
definitely came out on top there. The mid turret that's just so critical right here. Talking about rotations, right? How important it is to get the trio mid prio in the current meta. Usually teams would kind of expend resources just to save that one middle, the first middle turret there in the mid lane. But Fnatic Onic were able to get it for free technically, and they still came out kind of equal in that engagement. And with Sans picking up 3 kills, man, it's gonna be a really scary situation.
Oh.
Trying to find the hook, but the
There
Eternal
goes.
Guard actually knocks him out. Beloyski very low. Purple buff.
Pretty low Geek out here.
Stolen away by Kyrie, I
3K
believe it
gold lead
was.
for Onic.
Both red trees used up, but Kyrie, the advantage being 3 levels ahead.
Yeah, we talked about this when the draft was going. It was either you go for a Valentina or a Vexana to just play against the Tiger on the hands of Beloyski. He has so much feel and
Veldora
engage in
getting
Alres.
hooked here.
The
Ulted
front
as well.
line, Bloody Hunt.
Real world equation
And
coming
he
out
is
with the
dead.
Eternal Guard not
Oh,
being
and
there
the
just yet,
big
but Sans
Beatrix
is
damage.
doing
Beloyski's dead
on
as well.
the
So is Vincent.
Just getting them down
Rez will
slowly but
die,
surely.
but I don't think it
Boy
matters.
is next on the chopping block, and Kyrie just basic attacks him to take him out. 4 members of Geek Fam traded just for Keyboy
Bro,
and Rez.
it's just gonna be a Suyu trade back and forth. Like, guys, just ban the Suyu, please.
They know that there are snowballing members.
Go for Stefani. Ban the
They
Suyu.
just met them head on in a 5v5 there.
Honestly, though, Keyboy did win the early game this game, though. Suyu aside, he hooked a boy. The boy died. Hooked Beloyski. Beloyski died.
And the whole jungle just gets invaded, taken away. Fnatic Onic, this was one of their win conditions. Make sure that they have the pressure and they have Keyboy just set up the traps. Beloyski's conceal. Won't be able to actually get Geek Fam anything right now.
They have so much zone control. They have zoning tools to use. They have lockdown is on the hands of Keyboy and
Game
Pace.
3, yep.
Veldora just does jump into the backline and maybe look for a pick off. And Keyboy is there to always be present, just appeal for his teammates. And now Geek Fam, what do they do in this scenario? It's 8-4, 6.2k gold deficit, or gold lead rather for Fnatic. On a Geek Fam, it feels like they're caged inside of the base as they try to reclaim control of their jungle.
Let's try and wait for a big moment with a big implosion. We
It's like
saw
a
that one of the
70 more
fights
than a 60 right
almost
now.
went Geek Fam's way. Came aware of that.
I
But look at that
don't think
hook.
so. Oh,
Iron
big
Man,
hook.
Bloody Hunt into the burst down. Sounds
dead.
like
Keyboy flickers away.
The real world affiliations. Only CW
Keyboy.
away. But look at Vincent with the
Oh
Spear of
my,
Alpha
Vincent,
over
you
to
just
Rez.
hooked
They don't
Rez
do enough
into your
damage. Kyrie
Natan
for the
without an
flex
ult,
and
by
a
the way.
shutdown from CW.
Yikes.
Red Rose out
Oh,
of
what a
the
hook, and it's a wipe.
And a triple
Dude,
for
Vincent just
Kyrie.
ulted the Hylos
Wipe
onto
out.
an Natan.
Fnatic Onic once again show who the kings are. How do you play if your playmaker is gone? In a blink of an eye, Keyboy, that was a good pick off towards Beloyski. No implosion, no attack wave, no sacred hammer to supplement Geek Fam to make the fight happen.
What can Geek Fam do right now, man? In the front to back, they can't really come out on top. They do have ways
Look
to
like a
kinda
Fwyd Frank,
play
maybe.
the high ground technically. If they buy enough time, a boy in Chidera can do a lot of damage, but then Vincent will fall off, and they're gonna be very heavily reliant on magical damage. And until that point later, oh, Chidera!
Looking for it. Eternal Guard actually catches him. But they go on to Sansu.
Oh my God! 3-man ult from Beloyski.
Oh, that's a good stun from
But they're
Kyrie,
turning
but
around.
disengaged.
2 for 1 though is
Stop
good
what
for
looked
Geek.
to be a game-changing play from Beloyski.
Arashi got the point. They're able to just go in. A boy,
Oh,
low
there was a
HP.
boy.
Kyrie
Okay.
gets the double.
Not enough. Not enough.
Well, they're
Take down
6
CW,
levels
take
down from Kyrie.
Sans, but Kyrie has 7 kills.
He's 5 levels ahead of Vincent as well. And he has more than enough damage to just secure this Lord outright. That was a step in the right
Sans
direction.
recalling,
for
is that why he
Geek Fam.
died?
Getting a couple of, actually 2 very value shutdowns there. The mid lane and the gold laner. That's
This is
almost
finals? This
ideal
is day
there.
1 of
A play
playoffs.
started by Beloyski, followed up by his team. Actually by Chidera, who started things off. But Geek Fam, they're gonna be a bit more respectful again of the danger of Fnatic Onic. After going in for a fight like that, if they get the advantage, they have to know when to kind of tone it down. Looking at the items here, Glowing One and Wishing Lantern for GEEK fam. So the poke is
The
definitely
Pound
in
almost
there.
got his 3-item
But
power
again,
spike.
with the advantage
Suyu with a
Onic has,
4K
even the Roamer,
lead
the Franco
over
that
Alpha, bro.
doesn't have a lot of
4K?
gold income.
Are
In
you
theory, has
serious?
a Radiant Armor.
4K.
So it's going to be a tough, long, drawn-out fight for GEEK fam to really get a lot of victories when it comes to the front to back. But if they can get the pickoffs, again, that is what they need to do, right? The lack of
There's a whole
purifies
BOD
CW is
over
something that GEEK fam can
Alpha.
definitely
That's
abuse.
crazy.
Yeah, GEEK fam has to be wary of that. Turn passive pop, Lord marching in. They might be able to scrap a few turrets, but the end is still way too far for them to think about. So Fnatic Onic just play it safe. Boy, look at those hooks.
That's the
Finals
big
lineup 2
problem,
seasons
man.
ago
No
is
one
the
can
season
really
day
take the
1.
hook without
Yeah.
repercussion. Yeah,
kinda
maybe the
funny.
Lois Give is tanky enough, but then afterwards, what does he do? Go
Seal. Oh my
Wow.
god, that damage.
Yeah, when your front line gets bursted like that from
They do defend it though.
Kyrie
far.
shot, I mean, that wasn't even the Renner. That 7-0 speaks for itself, I guess. Fnatic Onic aren't able to take any of the base rows just yet, but man,
Well, SP has Flicker,
this
so
is
Beatrix
scary.
cannot
It's a
move up.
complete 8.5k gold lead. They can
That's
just
why
reset
Onyx
the
isn't gonna
waves
make a rash
and
play here.
continue to do what they've been doing in game 1.
Yo, he underlooked Kyrie somehow. He's a sleeping giant, 7-0. Has his items ready, and even Sans stacking up those damages. And Fnatic Onic, it seems like they're taking it slow.
They have a good defensive
Could
comp though.
Lord be the timer for them?
Eve, Natan.
Ooh,
Oh,
interesting.
wow. I thought that was gonna hit too, honestly.
Mistakes from a boy, I would say.
RWM? I think the idea is to use RWM's crowd control immunity to survive if the hook actually lands.
Yeah, but usually he's like super nonchalant about it, you know?
Exactly,
He
usually the
knows the
spacing.
calculation, 100%.
The spacing.
All right. Now
They might get
that-
the tower here. I think Roxana just
utility
ults.
gone.
Oh, what a
Oh,
hook from
Now
Keyboy.
the Iron Hook connects, and now it's the burst down. CW just
Valdora's
takes
dead
him
again.
out of the map. Instantly. No counterplay. What was Valdora supposed to do
Yeah,
there?
what is Valdora supposed to do?
Or just bursted down. Gotten away by CW. Was that a Renner's or a burst damage that was just
Bennett, that was Bennett.
uncalculated? That was Bennett.
Oh no.
So Fnatic Onic on the driver's seat comfortably. GEEK fam, all they need to do is just reduce, reuse, and recycle. Do the same thing over and over again, rinse and repeat. They have to defend their base.
They just can't keep playing this front to back burst heavy.
It's
style
actually so,
right
like,
here.
I would
GEEK
hate
fam-
playing Versonic right
Yeah,
now.
this is the main problem. Beloyski can't
They're just
take
waiting
the
for
hook
Keyboy to
and
hook.
re-engage as well. But Vincent isn't tanky enough. Veldora perhaps, right? Maybe they kind of quote-unquote sacrifice Veldora, then maybe Beloyski can kind of capitalize on the moment. But again, that has to be timed perfectly. And it has already happened once, technically earlier. So Fnatic Onic, they're definitely looking out for that potential outplay coming in
9K
from the
lead,
side
yep.
of GEEK fam. But
Oh,
here's the conceal.
Beloyski.
Big desperate play for the side of GEEK fam. The Iron Hook not connecting this time around. GEEK fam, no more conceal. Fnatic Onic are playing their game. They have a slow push in the bottom lane. GEEK fam, 3 levels down on Vincent against
Oh,
Henry.
Rez with a
pops
big
the door,
ult
gets
here.
him to stun over to the back line. They go
Oh,
for
boy,
the
pick it
pop
back.
in.
Rez will
Rez
die.
very low, still able to survive
But
for a bit.
Beloyski with the flicker ult.
Crashing through inside of the wheel,
He killed CW. Wait, that's huge. CW's dead.
But Kyrie sniping them down slowly,
Valdora
but surely. Keyboy
on Sans.
finding
I think
the
it's
power
Sans.
for Kyrie to
No,
clean
Kyrie. I think
them
he's just gonna kill
up.
everyone here.
And now it's
Maniac.
Valdora all alone.
Good dodge.
Trying to
Oh,
run,
on the
trying to
Sans.
fight. Flickers forward, gets the demonic force, goes in.
Oh,
lets
Sans
go
with
for
the
Sans to sidestep,
dodge. Oh my
terrifies,
god.
and blasts him to the ground.
Kyrie, the Sky Prince, again hoists
That was a
the
good try though from
crown.
GEEK. Good try.
And this time he is 10-0, legendary, almost a maniac, stolen by
To be
Sans,
honest,
but it's all good and dandy.
it's more
He has
worth
the
to
board
ult
and
Kyrie
he's
than
able
it is to
get
ult CW.
3 kills to
Mlbb.
his name.
It's a great play by GEEK fam to start things off, getting the pick up onto Rez, isolating someone, finally getting a chance to get a bit of a head start in the fight. But afterwards, after using so many utilities again to try and get the initial success, they kept pushing their advantage, and that's where Kyrie was waiting in the wings, waiting for the right moment to strike. Again, 10k gold down. GEEK fam, I think they still have enough damage to kind of clear well, but if Fnatic Onic attempts a play, disrupts the clearing, once the Lord comes through into the base for GEEK fam, this could still be an end angle for Fnatic Onic.
Yeah, they're looking for a tri-lane push. Lord will march into the
Yeah, this is gonna be hard to
mid
defend.
turret.
If
This
Franklin's
time,
a single
GEEK
hook,
fam,
it's not
how
defendable.
long can they defend this?
They actually still have 2 high grounds, which is
Side
surprising.
lanes. Mid lane open, Beloyski trying to go for the concealed play, but will not be able to find an angle. So Fnatic Onic will just take it slow.
Well, you should have stayed concealed. He gets it back in 5
Already
seconds.
dealt with the entire wave that was in GEEK fam's base.
But take a look at Beloyski, right? He pops the conceal, looks for a play, maybe a
bot
flicker,
tower's gone.
implosion, but it's always cancelled
CW
because
just sniping
the
it away.
zoning is so insane. Sans can just, pop the Deathly Grasp and then Beloyski will go spinning around like a dead ball.
What?
And RW
Why are
popped
you?
up. Oh, the hook.
Beloyski gets hooked. Cancel though. Good cancel.
With the entropy there. T-Boy now forced to respect this. They can't have damage now.
Chidera is just looking for the Franco hook, ulting and canceling it right away. It's really well played from him.
A glass cannon can still
Beatrix is full build now. She's not getting any stronger.
He's built in for CW. I thought the burst was dangerous earlier. It's gonna be even more now. GEEK fam going for the defense yet again. Onic, they really want to get this final base time.
Oh!
Beldoro catches it this time with the implosion.
What a play!
CW caught off guard. Void blasted.
What a play!
Down. Again,
Holy shit! What a play! Bro, that
Bro,
was so nice. Beldora flicker dash knockup, so it gave Beloyski time to dash in and ult him. CW had no downtime there to flicker out. None. What an actual play.
Right there, and that really costed them. CW done for 20 seconds right here. Not a lot of time, but that is time, valuable time that can be used by GEEK to push out of the base to try and
because the gold lead just matters less and less as the game goes by. Oh my god, dude.
Oh no!
Oh no, what a hook!
Not like this!
That's a huge hook, bro.
The glass cannon gets cooked, Vincent.
That's so bad. They need to just run here. If they die, okay. Beldora's dead for sure. It might be over here.
The game. Fnatic Onic have gotten 3 of the GEEK fam members.
Could that be the game-ending blunder by Shadera? Entropy's forward, and Keyboy was on point with the iron hook, with the
all Rez has to do is ult.
And now they look to march into the
That minion's dead though. Oh, nice dodge.
Great side set from a boy. Beloyski tanking up all the hits.
He was actually dead.
Will be slowed down and
they don't wave. A boy, play the game here. They can't. And now they can lord. Wait, okay, Onic has to burst lord here before they spawn.
Keeping them alive.
Man, that was a risky situation, man. We saw that Keyboy understood.
Oh, that's a massive blunder. That's a massive
that
blunder.
Defense was for GEEK, man. He tried to go for a flicker play to catch him off.
Now he has no flicker for the lord push, which is pretty bad.
The end for GEEK, fam. Wow, but that is not the story.
They could have ended, yeah, but it's an Eve. You know it's an Eve, and they only had a single cannon minion. It's just greedy overall to try and end that.
What is going on, dude? Rinse and repeat. This is now GEEK fam in the base defense.
It's a very greedy move.
They have all the battle spells up. They're trying to move forward.
Oh, what? No way.
Into the real world, but it like sand.
Holy shit, Beloyski, bro. That's actually absurd. Beloyski just killed CW off spawn.
The war crime general commits his sins again.
He just killed CW off spawn.
Equalize and stabilize this game. This is Fnatic Onyx game to win, and now it's their
CW's getting
game to
fucked
lose.
right now.
How? Now the gold is down to 8K, and look at this with the dead timers.
It is insane how far DFAM can come back from gold deficits. I swear.
They're playing it safe. They're backing away lest they run into Kyrie and get punished for it. No base turrets, actually one base turret left on top there of Beldora.
They pick these late game comps and somehow live.
Now it's a rinse and repeat, man. But again, the late game composition, the late game power that GEEK fam were relying on has arrived. Even the Wind of Nature here, I believe, replacing the boots of Chidera, is gonna have solutions for the dive coming in, or even the Bennett attempt coming in from CW. GEEK fam with
dude,
the
8K. The goalie doesn't even matter, chat. The goalie does not matter because it's all on Kyrie. That goalie you see, that 8K means nothing. Zero. It is even gold right now. It is even gold.
But if Keyboy can
that lead means nothing. Even gold right now. That's so funny.
Of the game for Fnatic Onic as well.
Now the priority changes, right? Because you want to avoid
it is even gold.
take down Beloyski as soon as possible, because that implosion is such a looming threat. Always going to jeopardize Fnatic Onyx's position and formation. And so far, if you talk about the compositions, GEEK fam, they have strong defense. Is that RWM is always going to be ready when the base is under threat, and Chidera. Even though that a few blunders has been committed, but that late game power is just so insane.
Yeah, it's just so good right now. And you can see the adjustment as well. You're seeing moments where Beloyski gets engaged on, but Chidera cancels that engage, and vice versa. You know, Beloyski gets caught, Vincent going in. So this team is actually working really well with each other. It's just the nature of this composition of Fnatic Onic kind of doesn't allow them to really work together every single time, right? They have to really fight for windows of opportunity where they're actually able to group up as 5 and get that reliable fight that they desperately need.
Now,
Is
of
it wasn't the
course,
only team that
game
got
of
sweeped in
momentum,
MPL PH
game of
Aurora when they
punches
lost Sonic
for
PH? I
both
don't
teams.
think any
For
other team got
Beloyski,
sweeped.
it's insane.
What? Oh,
Momentum, swift, but now Keyboy gets
Oh, a
caught.
fight breaks out. 3-man. Vexana ult. Beloyski 1 HP. Can he live there? Loses his ammo. Has the flicker ult still. Might go for it. No flickers out. Misses his ult.
Oh!
Vincent 1 HP. Oh, they all live.
Kyrie bought the immortality in time. No members dying in that
That's
skirmish.
insane. Everyone lived.
Stalemate.
It's literally
Both
just an exchange
teams.
of flickers.
And again, just dancing on the edge of a thin, thin knife. And if the Lord is able to be taken away, Kyrie with a lifesteal, this will be, again, another brawl.
No one
eyes.
died.
CCW
I don't miss
just
Beloyski
wave
live.
on the
I
bottom
thought he would've
side,
died.
though, but left only a little bit. We'll have to see where the wave ends up bouncing towards. But look at Rez.
Walking up, trying to soak in some damage.
I don't think
Beloyski
Rez should be
shoving
being
away.
this aggressive here.
Dodge away from that too.
Oh!
Another 3-man ult.
Kyrie.
The boy flickered out. Beloyski's dead.
Going to lose out on a lot of
Wait, he's
HP.
alive?
He'll be able to survive.
Sans might actually die.
Purified Veldora with a flicker forward with a cloud bot. Immortality from Sans in front of Pursuit, chasing him down. Veldora has immortality as well. As now Veldora survives. Just
Veldora lives! What is going on?
Intact. And again,
How are they all
no one
alive?
has died. No one has fallen.
No victims. And how did Veldora and Beloyski
How are they all
cheat
alive?
that they escaped with 1 HP, a sliver of life in their very own souls? Now the Lord again restarted by Fnatic Onic. GEEK fam, will they respond?
Oh, what a hook.
Beloyski with the conceal.
Wait, Beloyski here though.
Nobody
2-man
ult.
ult. They get the Lord. But is anyone gonna die?
Only onto 2, but there's no follow-up.
Vincent's gonna keep going.
Going for the aggressive
They need to just
play,
get
but
out.
Fnatic Onic got
Oh
the
my
Lord.
god, bro.
You can win the war, but we'll win the battle through that.
You know what's crazy? GEEK fam can defend this. Because they have
Everything
Natan
used up right here, but
This Lord? Like, I'm not even worried about
only
GEEK fam
gets
defending this.
The Lord, and look at Kyrie swiping out some.
All
items
they have to
here.
do is Shadera ults
Some
and
rapid
melt the
moves
Lord.
there for him actually show
And they
up
only have a
CW
single
as
wave
well.
with the
He's
Lord.
trying to barrel through to try and catch up with the Lord. They don't want to let defense clear
Look at what Shadera is doing.
Ultimate on
Lord's,
Beloyski.
Lord's gone.
No implosion to play with, but still, that is a
Lord's
late
gone.
game Natan. Lord, what Lord? Veldora, chunking Keyboy, good poke from a boy.
They won't even get the high ground. They won't even get the high ground.
Lord.
With the 20-minute Lord, they won't even get the high ground.
That's not a Lord, that's a peasant. Just being shredded away by the powers of the almighty late game Natan. And Kyrie trying to switch away his retributions. If I am not mistaken there, by Fnatic Onic now. How does the geography of this game now pan out?
Bro, this game is
Right,
crazy.
Fnatic Onic have the macro advantage. They're the ones now looking for
This
one big
BO5 is
moment.
along the
Before
7.
it was
Yeah,
Beloyski.
basically.
Now, GEEK fam, as long as they don't make massive blunders, as long as a boy and Chidera don't fall without any costly investment, Onic, they stand to win everything. We saw earlier, everything played out ideally for Fnatic Onic. Kyrie even got the flank off, got right next up close and personal to a boy, and GEEK fam said, we'll take that. We have the coordination to ensure that the moment anyone flanks, we saw Veldora, we saw Vincent, everyone kind of turns their focus almost immediately. This is a team that's completely in sync. Fnatic Onic, they have to bank on getting a fight outside of the base, or just getting a Lord that's just late enough. It's
They're
gonna
just waiting for
allow them
Keyboy to get a
really
hook.
barrel
They're
through.
trying to apply pressure
But the problem is
because
GEEK
GEEK fam's not gonna walk
they're
out of their
steadfast. They
base.
don't want to go out of the base.
And there's like nothing.
They're gluing
There's nothing to
themselves
farm anymore.
into the
Everybody's
crystal,
hold.
guarding it for their dear
So they're just
life.
sitting here waiting.
The magic damage so far from GEEK fam
I mean,
is just way too
CW could get
fantastic.
red buff,
Take a look at the
but
Twilight purchase.
they don't want to give up.
Keyboy, they
What?
need a little magic defense.
Beloyski was able to flicker out of the iron hook, but
fuck?
hooked in the implosion.
Why
from
did
many
Beloyski
ways.
ult?
Rez brought into the real world inflation. Keyboy chunked very low. Veldora walking
What
up
just
as well
happened
as
there,
Vincent.
bro? What just
Takes a bit of
happened?
damage, but that's the Suyo damage. That
What just happened,
it's no
chat?
longer as crazy as it was when we saw Kyrie.
Why did Beloyski ult in
7-0.
place? And then why
First
did...
damage.
Kyrie definitely still
I
has
don't
to
know.
execute. Look at the gold advantage, by the way, 8,500. Hello?
But they're full items,
just
right? So
happened.
at this point, when it comes to
But
item
that's
value,
Crazy.
it is ridiculous. I think this is the highest.
I mean, it must have been a
that we've
misclick.
seen,
It has
the
to have
highest
been a
amount of
misclick.
individual gold lead. I think usually we see 5,
Is he
6.
high?
8,700 is redonkulous, as people would say.
And look at CW, man. He's also transitioned more to a DPS build. The burst damage was great. It
They
was
need to
so
show another bot wave here.
useful for his team, but at this point, he knows with the way the game is going, he's not really allowed to get those
'Cause they
easy
need that
pickups.
bot prio.
He needs to match
They might just
Shadera's
rush
damage
Lord.
output.
Can they burst it though?
And
I
that's
don't
exactly
know.
what he's trying to do. The Lord, though, it can get shredded fast by Fnatic Onic.
I don't know how fast you can take it though, because this is a 24-minute lord.
Oh!
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 Mortality still intact for him. Beloyski
They need
will
to
lose
help
mortality
him.
as Rez gets dealt with by
He's dead.
entropy. Beloyski loses life.
Oh
It's
my
gonna
god. Wait, Rez, it's a trade. The hook misses. Good crown, really good crown.
But there is no
It's just a trade.
no more they can do to force this. GEEK fam, they've lost Beloyski. Fnatic Onic, they've lost Rez.
That was a very good pick off.
The engager
Look at Kyrie
traded
going
for
to
the
fix
front
bot.
line though. In a sense,
So yo
GEEK
bot,
can
so
push
yo
them
bot.
away.
So there it goes.
Are they rushing? They're rushing. They're rushing hard. Do they? I don't think. Do they burst?
Again, this is a 25-minute Lord. You
They
can't
don't
blitz
burst.
Nothing.
Good resets. Yeah,
You can
you
only
don't
get
burst
it to
that. That's such a gamble.
Good
dodge from Vincent.
There.
He needs to heal though.
Constantly giving the DPS
Love it,
with
Aura.
the backbone. That was Beloyski, and now the backbone is Chidera. It's insane how much damage he can deal in this time of the game. And Fnatic
They can't hold it anymore, though.
Their choices whether or not they want to commit this, but they're
Get a full
not
reset.
going to. Just trying to usher the Lord, juggle it out. Don't
They
commit
need to
anything.
clear bot is the thing.
Though has done the
CW
damage
can
on
look
the
for a
bottom
backdoor
side.
play
The wave
here.
is pushing in favor of Fnatic Onic.
Good
Now,
dodge.
GEEK will be forced to respawn sooner or later.
Like a
think
boy
sooner will
or
be better.
Chidera have to go
Now that they
catch
still
that
have
wave.
some control, some semblance of information in the Lord Pit. Vincent though is still in a very
Oh.
precarious spot. You can see the respect there onto the Iron Hook. It's been devastating the whole time.
Man, this time Fnatic Onic
Keyboy
have
can seal.
the advantage. They have a slow push earlier in the bottom lane. Beloyski with the conceal already used up.
They're just forcing it. They're flipping it.
Flip,
Flip, flip, flip, flip. And Kyrie gets it. Vincent loses it. It's over. I think he. Wait. Zero damage though. One dead. It's 1-for-1 trade. Bro, it's just another Lord defense. Oh my god, it's just another Lord defense.
Insanity. Thankfully,
It's just
Kyrie
another
gets
Lord
the
defense, and they
retribution.
don't even have res for the engage now.
Was always going
It's just
to
another
be
Lord defense,
insane.
bro.
Lord still in the hands of Fnatic Onic now, and then the question: Are
No
they
way.
able
It's just another
to fight their
defense.
way
man.
inside the base, that fortress that GEEK
They do
are
not have
able to
Vincent
build?
though.
Can
I
they
think he's
fight
pretty
their way without
integral.
a frontliner?
To
Keyboy
frontlining
has to be
because
the
of
main
the sustain
frontline
he
right
has.
here. Kyrie can't do it either. And look at Beloyski. What is he doing?
What is
This
he
is
doing?
hook.
Big brain Beloyski. The Warcry General Chidera.
Good dodge. Okay, good. This is a good pick from Valdor. Valdor has to go in because they can't let it go on the base. He's trying to tower. It's over. Wait! No fucking way! No fucking way! They defended that! They defended that! It's over! It's over! Holy shit! Holy shit! They defended that!
In bundle,
Holy
not for
shit!
the
They
Sky
defended
Kings,
that!
But for the GEEK fam, players.
No fucking way! They defended that! No way! They defended that! Bro, they pulled a C9. They pulled an MSC C9. They pulled an MSC C9. They pulled an MSC C9.
You try to go for the push up
They
top
pulled
of
an
the
MSC
wave.
C9.
I don't think you can. Vincent's dealt with it. Rez, he tried to go for that angle, but GEEK fam will go into
Bro.
the mid lane. That's a tier 2 taken down.
They pulled an
30
MSC
seconds on the
C9.
dead timers. The defending 4P champions up against GEEK fam. Beloyski with the implosion, the real revelation, everything in the kitchen sink.
They pulled an
MSC
MSC
Throw it
C9.
at Rez. Chidera is godlike.
Oh
so is
my
GEEK fam.
god.
The sky will not collapse. But GEEK
Oh
fam can
my
pull
god.
the Sky
What a
Kings down.
game.
That's for sure.
Dude,
2
that
to
is like,
1 on
that's
the
like
brink
fucking,
of elimination.
it's not as severe, but like Echo versus Onic, MSC 2020, yeah, MSC last year.
Vulnerably slash.
I want to see what happened. Let's hyperanalyze what happened here. The Kyrie is on the base right now. I think that's fine. Now, we're going to frame by frame this, because of how much shit happened. Okay, Kyrie's hitting base here. CW flickers here, by the way. Kyrie dashes. So as CW flickered, he's using rocket launcher. But Veldora smacks CW out, so he can't auto anymore. And then, how is Kyrie getting CC'd here? Did Beloyski ult? So what is Kyrie doing? No. Did Kyrie grief? Did Kyrie grief, chat? Did Kyrie grief? Did Kyrie grief? Why is Kyrie not hitting base here? What's Kyrie doing? It's CW? No, no, CW, dude, CW did fine. He flickered in right here to hit the tower. Kyrie was hitting base right here. Not only did Kyrie dash right here for no reason, he could have kept hitting base, but he stopped hitting base. He canceled an auto just now, and he stopped hitting base. They have minions. There is a minion on the very bottom side of the inhibitor that goes into tower range right now. There is a minion in the tower range right now. You can see that minion down there. That's been in the tower range. You can see the minion. Dude, the tower is shooting the minion right now. That is in range. That is in range. That is in range right now. You can see the shield? Okay, you can see a shield for a few seconds, but even if there's shield, it is late game. You still do damage through shield. You know that, right? If you guys are going to commit to a tower end, regardless of the shield or not, at that point, you have to go for it. So the shield's up right now, and then it goes down. Okay, I can see the shield. The shield is right here. This is the shield. It's up right now. The shield is up right now. So they're hitting it right now, probably. The shield is up. Now the shield's gone. But by then, if Kyrie didn't dash out, and the shield was gone right here, and he stayed to hit it, it would have ended. This little yellow silhouette right here, you see right here, chat? This is the shield. Look right here. You can see my mouse, right? So this is gone. It's here right now. And it's gone in this frame. It's gone. So Kyrie, this is the moment Kyrie dashes out. So if Kyrie stayed, instead of dashing out and hit the base there, it was over. The shield's already gone right now. It's hitting this minion. That's so sad, actually. But on another note, so like, right here, I don't know. I feel like this dash right here was dumb. He did it to get to his first form, but all this did was like put yourself in a Tigreal's face and it stalled for more time. Like imagine instead of dashing right here, he just autos. He keeps autoing. He's got one auto off here, but he could have just kept autoing like this. And who's gonna CC him? Who's gonna CC him over here if he just keeps autoing right here? Who's gonna CC him? Nobody's gonna CC him.